FM, and it'll sound like you're dialing a radio really fast in your car trying to find a frequency. And anytime he hears a word that he can make sense of, he's just going to blast it out. He'll just say it. As he's doing this, we'll see if those answers match the questions we're asking. And he is blind to those questions. He can't hear the question.
He could put this getup on and we could all just leave and he wouldn't know. Not that that's what happened.
Ian's magic crowd. Hi everyone, I'm Ty. I'm from the web series called Haunt Me. Those are kind of my accolades there, so this is my first rodeo. But have you done this before, Ian? Yeah. RF signals make it steal from the ship?
Better if they can.
You know, I haven't done it here, so I don't know. We've never tried it.
So just so you understand the torture Ty's going to put himself through, why don't you turn that thing on?
Yeah. Are you on AM or FM? Go to AM, you'll get better.
It's typically outside of an iron box, you know? This thing would be, you'd be hearing it go through the stations. It's either going from the bottom to the top or the top to the bottom, and it just keeps going in a circle. And it's maddening to listen to. It's really, I don't know, it's hard. But the theory is that it's creating the noise from which an entity could make a voice. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know how to make it say what I want to say. I don't understand. But what happens is it just produces some crazy results sometimes.
Especially as media people try to post live, we know this room is almost a total no signal.
Yeah.
Dead zone.
So any
would
voice he
that
hears
make
through
it-
that,
Would that make it easier because it cancels out all the outside stuff?
to me, that's the ideal situation because he's not going to get any. If he hears a voice, there's no way it's going to come outside. We're essentially in a massive Faraday cage, which cancels all that stuff out. So whatever he hears is either coming from his own twisted brain or
in here. One of
the
the
other
cool
side.
things,
We don't know.
when they first developed the Stanley, because I was super skeptical of any of this stuff.
Yes. Same.
Because I was like, seriously, you're just listening, and when you hear words, you say it. Because if you sat in your car, you know, and you had one of those old dial radios, and you just went, and it would jump, you would inevitably hear, you know, words. You would hear that transition. So what was cool about this is they put Connor in the headphones and a blindfold, and he's in a room, and they start asking questions. And one of the questions they asked the entity was, can you tell me how many fingers I'm holding up? Now, prior to that, Connor's on this thing, and he used whatever word he hears, he's saying. So you hear rock, blue, fish. You know, words would just come out of him. As soon as they asked, can you tell me how many numbers I'm holding up, how many fingers I'm holding up? This guy on the other side of the room who didn't hear the question, couldn't see this, was suddenly going 7, 12, 42, 16. And he just started randomly saying numbers. Now, it wasn't the right number, but he suddenly transitioned towards the numbers. That's weird. As it continues, the person across the room can hear the answers Connor's giving. And everybody's kind of giggling. I'm like, holy crap, he's saying numbers. So one of the guys that's there says, come on, you can do it. And the next thing that Connor says is, shut up, don't help me. And then he goes back into this spiel of 27, 42 numbers. And then he just says, damn it. And then it stops. It's weird. So, we ready?
Oh.
We had an experience with my wife that was crazy. I'll have to play it for you later. I got it recorded. We were dealing with we realized we were dealing with a little kid, and the person was just saying, sing a song.
If you guys, when you start asking questions, if jump starts coming up, because I'm going to be saying anything that comes over here, don't let it take you down the rabbit hole. Like,
Don't let it
ask your
distract
own
you.
questions and try to hold the conversation yourself. So if you're asking, like, when were you born and this is an apple, don't say, like, oh, I love apple pie. Oh, just say,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay. I'll just shut up.
So this is Grant. We've got Ty over here. He's got a device that'll allow allow us to hear you. You just have to trust Ty. You say hi. Hello. Trust Ty and just try to push what you want us to know towards him. You'll be able to hear what he says. Again, we're going to walk down that road. We don't know that we're talking anything right now. We're going to walk down that road until it's one way or the other. So get a sense of how this thing works.
7. Yes.
So what we want first, if possible, is your name. Hey, give us some information so we can start to know who you are. Tell us about yourself. Time may start rocking. It's not going insane. It's just this static has a rhythm to it that kind of makes it. Sue. Sue? Write that one down. Susan, are you how old are you? Can't hear what we're saying. No. Ty is a moron. Sue? Susan? Are you a mother? Susan, are you a mother? Do you have children? Anyone else can ask questions too, but try to stay on target. See how I said Steve? I'm still asking about children.
My job. What is your job?
Don't rapid fire.
Same thing applies just like any session of support support. You want to think about which times and amount of time to respond to your question.
And what we want to do is stay on topic. So we don't want to be like, you work on the ship, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? You have to talk, you know, we want to stay on topic. Mary?
Mary.
Okay.
Mary, you the same person talking to Jesse?
Do you want to talk to me? Can you say the name of the person you want to talk to? If you know it. I did. Do you want to talk? Who do you want to talk to?